That's right. And then you get to mass flag abusive videos, which is like terrible. So we've actually already had some flags
Seriously?
come in. Yeah, so I think the issue that someone flagged us for is completely irrelevant. These come in every once in a while. And it's fine because YouTube, I believe, has changed the procedure on them. I used to have to dispute them individually, and my inaction would lead to the video being pulled. But people have said that you can flag a video saying that it must have closed captioning if it originally aired on TV in the United States. That's like a rule. So people can flag it saying, I think this video must have closed captioning. And it used to be that I would get my monetization removed, if nothing else, on those videos if I didn't demonstrate that my video was not a TV show at some point in time. And I'm sitting here going, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I think we got hit with a mass flag of those already.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of like, okay, that's fairly minor, I guess. At level 4, you get to sneak preview product launches and contact YouTube staff directly, which is amazing because it took me until a year and a half ago to have direct contact with YouTube staff.
That might be bad because it might clog the system.
And getting closer to YouTube, 1,000 plus points means you can test products before release and apply for the Heroes Summit, which sounds like the most boring possible place you could ever go. But you know what? Power to you if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, maybe they'll bring like celebrity YouTubers to the summit or something, so you could eat. I don't know. YouTube has the kind of money that.
I doubt PewDiePie likes this, though.
Yeah, I mean.
And I doubt PewDiePie needs the money.
The super.
He releases a lot of videos like trolling the crap out of YouTube because they keep doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
So.
I mean, basically, it's. Maybe eventually, it's like so many. You know what? Okay, it comes back to exactly the same conversation I was having about the way that they were cracking down on non-advertiser friendly content. Right now, it's terrible. Give it another couple of years and they'll probably have worked out the kinks, but that doesn't change the fact that this is going to create a lot of unnecessary busy work for people who are just trying to use the platform legitimately and running around and pinning, like, you know, merit badges on people for reporting stuff that, you know, might not technically be within the community guidelines, but like, come on. Just, it's, like, the community guidelines are, you could pull down a lot of content on YouTube based on the community guidelines, and it would, in my opinion, destroy a lot of, you know, the things that people were whining about with the whole advertiser safe policies thing. Like it could destroy a lot of the free speech and openness of YouTube to have people running around flagging anything that offends them.
A lot of community guidelines are in place so that if you go far enough, they can hit you with a book. Not necessarily so they can actually enforce 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is great. 53NT13NT. Great username. Says hall monitors. Yes. Yeah. That is. YouTube has basically implemented a hall monitor system. Which was always terrible. So SJW report system. Yeah, like basically that seems to be what we're looking at. That sounds like the most boring summit that anybody could be at. What would be its purpose? Do you go around and meet other people who like abusing moderation powers? I think in the right community, getting like, we call them moderators actually, like on our community forum, but getting together community leaders is what I would think of them as more like. Yeah, and could be cool.
When you have that, it's a contained community that's supposed to generally be about one thing, and you have a relatively small, in the entirety of YouTube's subset of users, and there's essentially one category. It is a tech forum.
Yes.
These guys are just like, go on YouTube and look at whatever you want and click the buttons. Like, I don't know. Like, if you don't understand the humor of a channel, and they're doing, like, satire or something that's a little bit edgy, and then you decide to flag it, because you're like, this is bad content, you don't realize it's a joke. That.
And I am not just salty that I do not have any hall passes, okay? And that I was not selected for student body president, okay? I wasn't ever student body president.
I was on the
Hillary
student
was student
council,
body president.
and I never went. And they got really sad about it, but I didn't actually apply. They just put me on the student council. So I was like, I'm not going. And they were like, you have to go. I was like, I'm not going. There's no way I would ever do that.
I wouldn't even want you on student council.
Why?
Cause
Rude.
you'd be all like, we need more showers at the school.
Nope, we had enough there.
You got enough there?
We don't have enough here. We
Yeah.
should get showers here.
Ah, see? See? Exactly what I was afraid of. Let's do ad spots. Squarespace.
You could make a website about a shower if you wanted.
If we did enough Squarespace spots, maybe we could afford Luke's shower. That is why Squarespace. No, that is not why Squarespace. Squarespace lets you build a beautiful website that looks great at your computer, on your phone, or in the shower.
Similar to how you would look great
On your
once
phone.
you get out of the shower.
On the new iPhone 7.
Yeah.
That's water resistant.
Thank you.
Water resistant.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
See that? See
Yeah.
that? Right there.
Yes.
That's me listening to you, buddy. They offer 24/7 support via live chat and email. It's only $12 a month to start, and you get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for the year. All their websites include a commerce module, a free online store, and cover pages, a feature that lets you set up a beautiful one-page online presence in just minutes.
Maybe your page is like a shower, and as you scroll down, you go further down the shower, and the whole time you're like, oh my goodness, there's going to be a person. And then you have an iPhone underwater.
That would actually be kind of a funny website. Just like you know those ones where it's like
all like racing.
like it's a big image,
Yeah.
and you just see like the slit,
Yeah.
and like it could just go down, down, down. Is there going to be a dick? Is there going to
Yep.
be a dick? Is there going to
Yep.
be a dick? No, it's an iPhone 7.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
We should someone should make that website
Probably.
on Squarespace.
Yeah.
And if they did so, then they wouldn't have to pay for the first 14 days because Squarespace offers a free trial that lets anyone try it, see how easy it is to use before buying and deciding to use offer code WHEN to save 10% when they decide that that website really needs to be on the internet forever because it's an important piece of artwork. Speaking of important pieces of artwork, tools are not really art. And iFixit makes toolkits that
Put away in front.
someone put away improperly.
And this
they're-
is my kit, but it was in the workshop, so I
Uh-oh.
don't know what happened
Uh-oh.
there.
Are all the pieces there? Are you going to have to rage face? All the pieces
Looks
are there.
like all the pieces are
Okay,
there.
good. But are they in the right spots? I've had people put my kit back with the pieces not in the right spots, and I'm sitting here looking at it going, okay, like the kits are great. Everything is clearly labeled.
It is.
You can obviously tell what goes where. This is the 64-bit driver kit, so it won't run on Windows XP, but as long as you've got Windows Vista or later, or actually technically there was a Windows XP X64 edition, but it was terrible.
Used it.
No one used that. I actually did run it for a little while.
It works.
Oh yeah.
Most people I know that had it like crashed and stuff.
It was actually stable on my machine.
Cool.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Anyway, iFixit has, what do they have? They have guides for DIY electronics repair. Whether it's
Really
your iMac, your tablet, your phone, whatever the case may be, I have saved enough using iFixit guides to tear down machines and often repair them in ways that cost me very little money that I could easily have afforded to buy myself an army of iFixit repair kits. Not that I need one, because all iFixit repair kits are backed by their lifetime warranty. In fact, my iFixit repair kit, my original one that I bought over, holy crap, I've had it for 3.5 years now. LMD's almost 4 years old.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, I know,
Like
right?
actually really close to
Yeah,
yours.
like soon. Anyway, my original one still works so well that iFixit had to yell at me and tell me to stop using it on camera because it's old and outdated, and they're supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing sponsor spots for the new one, but my old one still works exactly perfectly
That
in
means
every way.
We're getting closer to me working with you in 6 years. We're getting close to that. I was thinking like all my previous jobs combined, but that's not actually quite true.
We'll get there.
We're
We'll
getting
get
close.
there. Also in the ProTech toolkit, which is the one that we actually have these awesome embroidered ones that they sent us.
Which is why I know that someone put it back in the workshop when they took it from me.
Yeah. So they've got like ESD safe tweezers. Hey, you still have all your covers for your tweezers and stuff.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
They've got little pokers and prodders and prying tools. They've got their other prying tools, the suction cup, the ESD strap that doesn't look like it's ever been taken out, along with the little spatula thing and the other like pry tools. It's great.
The tweezers and stuff have been used, but yeah, that has never been taken.
Most of what you need to work on pretty much any small device is included in the kit, and I can't say enough about how much time and money I saved with iFixit kits.
And I have to say, the first kit, or at least the last kit that we had, I don't know if that's technically the first kit, was great. But this one is a lot easier to keep things tidy within the kit. And that's actually really cool.
So, you can get the all-new ProTech Toolkit. It's not really that new anymore, but my notes are old. And get going on your next fix, hack, or rebuild by just heading over to ifixit.com/Linus to save $5 on a purchase of $10 or more. And they have a lot more than just the toolkits. They have like replacement gaskets for like iMacs. Like they have replacement parts. The things that you'll break when you take something apart, they a lot of the time have stuff that'll allow you to actually put things back together. All right. Moving on to our next topic. We actually have not covered a lot of topics today. We've done like 3. Okay, so the original article here is from thedailybeast.com. Polymer Lucky, the Facebook near billionaire, secretly funding Trump's meme machine.
Yeah.
So basically, he is providing financial backing, and it's apparently he has confirmed this to the Daily Beast. He is providing financial backing for a group that circulates dirty memes about Hillary Clinton, even going as far as to buy physical billboard space for a meme about how Hillary is too big to jail. And that's the one that's in the image right here.
Yeah.
Nimble America. Now, whether or not this is even legal is actually kind of a gray area right now, because under the US tax code, something, Nimble America can't spend more than 50% of its resources backing a candidate unless it also does all these other things or something, etc. But the fact that it's happening at all, basically he's putting money behind an unofficial Donald Trump group dedicated to shitposting and circulating internet memes maligning Hillary Clinton. I mean, what is this?
I kind of think that people should probably put a little bit more investment into these 2 particular lines that are actually quotes from him. The first one is, "I've got plenty of money." The second one is, "Money is not my issue. I thought it sounded like a really jolly time." If you look back and do a little bit more deeper searching, instead of just taking this article and a couple other ones at the surface, go far enough back, there's pro-Bernie tweets on his Twitter. Tweets from himself, all that kind of stuff. He was pro-Bernie in the back when Bernie was still running. And I kind of think what's happening now is he's just like, well, my horse is out of the race. Time to just be a supreme troll. And he's literally just doing what he says in that quote, where it says, "Money is not my issue. I thought it sounded like a really jolly time." I think Bernie is out, so he's just like, let's burn some fires, have some fun, troll, have a jolly good time. I'm not trying to defend his actions.
Yeah, I really
don't
think that's helpful right now.
I just think that people are taking it as something that it isn't. And you can still be mad and pitchforky over what I just said. I don't care. I just think that that's probably more where it's coming from. And it also seems like more like the thing that he control. I generally don't like trolling. I'm not going to defend this.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I think this is the more accurate way to approach what's happening.
This is a really immature move. And I mean, it shouldn't surprise me that much. The guy is really young, and I think his estimated net worth, based on some of the articles I was reading when I was looking into this, is something like $700 million. I don't think anyone knows exactly how much he got paid from the Facebook bio, but it was a lot. And I think, like, is he just like cranky and bored? Like, is that what this comes down to?
Yeah. I kind of think so. Like, I don't actually know, obviously, because we only have the quotes that are out there. But I think he's looking at this election as honestly what it is, which is a complete mess in like every possible way you can look at it.
Rock and hard place.
Yeah, and just going like, well, let's just screw around because obviously everyone else is screwing around. So I'm going to do it the way I do it, which is by tossing some money around and having fun with the internet. You can all judge that however you please.
Oh man. Yeah, the Twitch chat is just like, this is great. Why don't you guys report on Mark Cuban, who's going after Trump every day? No one goes after Trump. Trump creates the Trumpness. Like, you don't have to go after Trump.
Like, but then like,
yeah, I mean, I can't read this person's Twitch username. It's like bright green. But the point is to vote for who actually respects your constitutional rights and is actually willing to defend them and actually knows his head from his butt. And I agree with that. And unfortunately, the system is broken enough that that isn't happening.
I don't think we need to get way too into politics directly. You guys can all go watch. What was it called?
Well, there's going to be a debate coming, or that.
No, our thing.
Which thing?
Where we both play computers.
Oh yeah, you can go watch. What do we call that?
What do we call that show? I don't
I
like
don't
the name.
Tech Showdown.
Yeah.
Tech Showdown episode 2. I think.
I think it's a good name. I don't think it's a good YouTube name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good like TV show name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. So good luck, everyone.
I'm pretty sure he's just trolling. And at this point, with how the election's going, I literally don't think it's going to make a difference. The too big to jail thing is an actually very arguable point.
Yep. I did that.
So like, and I haven't seen any of the other memes they've made, but that one's really not that bad. I don't know.
I think people do like to glom onto some of the anti-Trump things that I've said and go like, oh, he's a Hillary supporter. I'm not. I'm Canadian, so fortunately, I actually don't have to make a decision on election day.
Which is great.
Which is great for me. I can just kind of point out everything that's completely ridiculous about both of them. But Trump is more hilarious. Like, I have never paid closer attention to any political anything than I have to the 2016 US election. It has been better than every book I've read, every TV show I've ever followed, and every movie I have ever watched in terms of entertainment value.
That's really sad.
It's hilarious.
I don't find it funny.
Oh.
At all.
Really?
I find it really depressing. To be completely fair, I find this a little bit more funny than how the elections were. Because this feels like a troll. It feels like a joke. I think it's legitimately a joke. I think he's legitimately screwing around.
I think Trump is a living, breathing joke.
Oh, yeah, but like, that's a living, breathing joke that might go in office and like control things. And both of them are that. I don't agree with either of them.
Okay.
Like, so...
Fair enough.
When like, this is probably literally a joke, I could be behind this more.
I guess so.
I don't know.
But this literal joke could contribute to putting Trump in office.
I don't think it's going to
Is it funny anymore at that point, Luke?
I don't think it's going to change anything.
Is it funny anymore?
I don't think it's going to change anything. I think as of right now, no one's really flip-flopping sides. If you've chosen one of them, I'm pretty sure you're there.
The polls are all over the place. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but the polls are all bullshit.
Like yes and no. I mean, every time Trump attacks like a widow
and
or whatever.
Okay, not to like aside too hard, it's still first past the post, is it not?
I don't know.
So the election just doesn't matter, in my opinion, because it's just all bullshit anyways. So just everything's bullshit. You have two crazy people running.
You're sounding like Trump. You're sounding like Trump. It's a rigged system, man. It's a rigged system. System's rigged.
I'm not
all
even
right.
saying that.
San Francisco is getting tiny self-driving robots that could put delivery people out of a job. This is actually very interesting because while the whole drone delivery thing is very headline grabby, this is way more practical, safer, more economical, that is to say if they don't get stolen that often, which I'm sure will be a thing at some point or another. And way more likely a future than what I see what I see happening. I mean, this is the way to handle the last mile that addresses the problems with current couriers, like the cost associated with people driving vehicles around and delivering things, the cost associated with fuel involved in driving those vehicles around. If these things could be cheap and fast enough and easily replaceable enough to have enormous fleets of them, then it could actually become truly more economical to order things online than to go and pick them up in bulk at stores. And this should be terrifying to brick and mortar retail. Absolutely terrifying. More so than to delivery people who will still have to be involved in larger shipments and customs programs and that kind of stuff for quite a while into the future. So the startup, what's the startup called? Starship Technologies? Yeah, it's an autonomous robot.
I don't think Linus is saying that he wants to do jobs. I think.
No, I'm saying that it will happen,
Yes.
so we better be ready for it.
Yes.
And whether that, and you know what, you can cry, what is it, socialist, all you want, but at the end of the day, like, if we create enough technology that people legitimately have nothing to do and have all of their base needs taken care of, we're gonna have to figure out something.
There's arguments on each side. There's one that's going like in no recordable time in history ever has a new technology wake actually made it there's less jobs. It's just changed what the jobs are. But then there's a counter argument, which I agree with more, which is this is just job removal en masse.
Yeah.
This isn't actually like just making your lives easier. It's just directly replacing people.
I mean, let's look at the ice box, or
Yeah.
so ice. I love ice harvesting. It's like, it's hilariously out of date, and it wasn't that long ago. Like,
yeah.
crazy. Like trains of ice, okay? Like crossing America to deliver ice from the ice harvesting caves to people's ice boxes. All right, like there was an entire infrastructure built around this industry, and then boom, refrigeration.
Yeah.
But refrigeration requires jobs, maybe more skilled jobs, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because educational standards have, by and large, been improving since the early 1900s. But overall, the jobs were replaced. Things that people did were replaced by things that other people did. So net, maybe you even gained jobs, like you do it many times as this whole thing progresses.
It's more convenient for the people that are using it.
That's right. However, looking at some of the automated things that are happening now, replacing the person who flips burgers with a machine that flips burgers, replacing the mechanic who changes the oil in your car by hand, because every car is different, with a machine that just swaps the battery on your Model S in, what was it, like 10 minutes?
It's less than it takes to fill up your tank of gas.
Something along those
I don't
lines.
remember exactly what it was.
Not a lot of time. Now we're talking about people who actually just don't have any work to do. It's very different.
End-to-end replacement. Not only are you just replacing the guy that flips the burger, you're replacing every other line of cooking that's in there. You're
Yep.
also replacing selling things to people.
The food delivery.
You're also replacing the food
Yep.
delivery. You're also replacing the food harvesting to some degree.
Yep.
You're also replacing everything. Yeah.
So basically, this robotic courier picks up goods from a centrally located logistics hub and delivers them to homes within a 2-mile radius. Through a partnership with Mercedes-Benz, the company is experimenting with loading a bunch of robots into a modified Sprinter van that drops off the delivery bots along its route. Now, when self-driving vehicles loaded up with it's going to be like Phantom Menace, man. Like, you're going to have like the drop ship that like floats along the street, and then it's gonna be like unroll the thing, and it's gonna be like they're gonna like come out and they're gonna deliver all the things to the houses. They're gonna come back and then it's gonna go to the next location. It's gonna be an amazing future. We just need to figure out the role that people are gonna play. Yeah, like this is cool and I love it, but like my job is still protected for a while. Although it won't be that long before you can build an AI that evaluates a product, tests every single
That was made by another AI.
that was made by another AI that tests every single possible aspect of it and delivers a like, how good is it? Could it be better? And yeah.
And then the places
Well,
making
that's
these products
depressing,
will
Brandon.
just have those in their studios where they're making the products, and then the robots that are making the products will know exactly how good it is, and then they'll price it exactly what it's supposed to be. So you won't really need the reviewer bots because they'll just know that everything is price scaled exactly perfectly.
Yeah, so spend more and it'll be better.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. For everything, always.
All right.
So we're slightly over time. I would like to cover. There isn't much that. Oh, we already talked about it.
Yep, sort of.
Okay.
I mean, there's really nothing else in the notes that we didn't say already.
It's very good. Consumer size is down by 50%. That's very good.
AMD's AM4 socket has been pictured. Okay. It has like 1,200 pins or something like that. 24 PCIe lanes, which is really interesting. So AMD is apparently targeting squarely between Intel's mainstream platform and their enthusiast platform, just based on that. That's all I'm going based on. But that is actually very interesting to me. So dual channel DDR4, which is frankly all we need on the desktop anyway, 24 PCIe lanes, meaning that AMD seems to think they're going to be that better than the mainstream, but like enthusiast grade, but cheaper than enthusiast option, which is a void that Intel has stubbornly refused to fill over the last 4 to 5 years. Really interesting, because Intel could easily build a more complex quad-core or a 6-core in terms of the die size cost associated with that mainstream platform. They just choose not to. They choose to put better onboard graphics. If AMD comes in and turns the screws a little bit on Intel, we could be in for a fascinating couple of years.
It's not that many.
It's not that many pins?
1331.
Yeah, 1331. That's more than 12, whatever that I said.
5.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Twitch chat's going to correct you. I don't know what's going on.
Get wrecked, Twitch chat. Spotify and Tinder link up to form a match made in heaven.
If your heaven is swiping.
If your heaven is swiping.
People.
And listening to music for free.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's actually not a terrible idea to have people with similar music tastes.
Sure.
Yeah, like, I mean...
So you can swipe someone and then just be like, Justin Bieber, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Justin Bieber, yeah.
This new stuff's okay.
I meant, like, that's why I added the yup afterwards. I don't listen to new stuff. I'm old now. I listen to the things on my server now. I'm that guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Monster Cat's 24-hour FM mix, because I could stream that. Because Monster Cat's cool and stuff. So I either listen to Monster Cat because they don't mute my VODs, or I listen to stuff on my server, and that's it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Or the radio, because I don't pay attention to it, and it's in the background.
I still listen to the radios. And I actually listen to it, like, over the airwaves. Like, I don't have a fancy app. Like, even though the only station I listen to, like, you could just listen to it in an app. Anyway.
But I would never listen to it in the app, because if I'm somewhere that doesn't have a normal, like, AM/FM radio, then I'm just going to listen to music that I have left in my head.
So anyway, you can link your account, and the music taste begins to become part of your dating profile. And you can also pick a song to be your anthem that describes who you are. So that's supposed to be a way to understand a person through a single piece of music, which is unfortunate. Don't laugh, Brandon. You know that, you know, a single a single piece of music would have been enough for Brandon. It's like, do they have a song about taking pictures?
Polaroid picture!
Okay, our buddies over at Lime Technology have released the latest iteration of Unraid. So all the features that I've been demonstrating since 2 gamers, 1 CPU are finally in a stable release.
Hooray!
Hooray! So they get VLANs, multiple Ethernet support, no device limit for trials, so you can actually try out Unraid in a way that's not frustrating, which is
oh my god,
kind of cool.
Everyone's doing Nickelback. Look at this photograph.
Yeah! That could be Brandon.
Brandon could have a bunch of music under his profile.
They've added dual parity support, so if you're worried about 2 drives failing at a time and losing data, then you no longer have to worry about that. They have a GUI boot mode now, so you don't have to access it on first boot over the network, which I personally find helpful. I find that, because, like, I don't care. You can tell me all day that this should work over the network. Just type this into your browser. No. Just let me plug in a VGA port and a PS2 key, and then I will believe that it will work.
Yeah.
So that's pretty happy for me. Major updates to virtual machines. So I will be trying to do like a multi VR gamers one CPU over the next little bit. So stay tuned. I'll be looking at some of the new 6.2 features there.
You and the I think it's 0.3% of Steam users.
Oh, why are you a hater?
I'm not.
Okay then. Opera browser unveils a free unlimited VPN service. This raises my eyebrow because nothing in life is free, and especially user data is very, very valuable, possibly valuable enough that you could operate a VPN service for free with what that would be worth. And I'm not saying they're doing that. And I'm not saying that...
Well, Opera was relatively recently bought out by some, like, I think, random Chinese company that people don't know a ton about, if I remember the article correctly that we covered on the Rand Show a few months ago. That's probably not noted in here.
So it's a free, no-log, easy-to-use VPN service available directly in the Opera desktop browser. Christian Calandra, Senior Vice President of Opera Browser for Computers, says, if people knew how the internet truly works, I believe they would all use a VPN. I don't believe any of them would use a free VPN if they knew how the internet works.
Yeah.
By making our browser VPN free and easy to use, we hope to make it an essential tool, just as the locking key is to your house. I also wouldn't put Opera in charge of the locking key to my house.
Someone in Twitch chat said that they tried the Opera VPN and it's terrible. So maybe that's how they're getting around the costs? It's just bad.
Really bad? Oh, okay. Well, hey, maybe my tinfoil hat is too strong today. And I should have just gone with my, like, general skepticism hat.
I use Opera as my home browser. I've talked about this a little bit before because I use all browsers. That's my thing. So every different computer, I use a different browser. You'll see I'm using Firefox now. I'm maintaining that by using Firefox on my laptop. I use Chrome on my work desktop. I use Opera at my home desktop. Firefox on my laptop, and then IE on switches, or Edge, I guess, on switches. But half the time I get too frustrated with it, anyways. It just doesn't work. God, stupid Edge.
I still hate how the bar is in the middle until you type in it. It's like muscle memory, okay? I know where to find the browser bar. Don't move it. Period.
It's fine where it is, or was.
Yes, and don't move it. Put it somewhere and don't move it. If you decide the best place for the URL bar is in the middle of the screen, then stick with it. And if it's not the best, don't put it there ever.
Yeah, because it's not.
Because it's
the
not.
second you would navigate away, it would be right in the middle of your...
Because that's really stupid. It's no less stupid doing it some of the time.
Yes.
Samsung announces the 960 Pro and 960 Evo SSDs, boasting blistering fast sequential read speeds of 3.5 gigabytes per second and writes of 2.1 gigabytes per second, and something like 3+ times the random IOPS of SATA SSDs. We are finally at the point now here where NVMe SSDs are coming into their own and are going to be legitimately much faster feeling day to day than a SATA SSD.
How long do you think until we start seeing it as a rather common thing for a user to have no cable-based drives?
Well, in laptops, already a thing. I mean, Razer Blade doesn't have a spot for a drive. It has one NVMe slot.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
That's it. So in laptops, now.
Yeah.
In
I mean, like
desktops... Okay, so we're already at the point where that cable NVMe interface is like dead in the water. There's a handful of drives that support it, but it's like, unless Intel and AMD both get on board and start building it into the South Grids, like that's not happening. So those drives, I mean, there's only like one drive that I'm aware of on the consumer side, and that's the Intel 750 series. So either plugging into a PCI Express slot or plugging into an M.2 slot on your board, wow, I think it's going to make way more sense for performance enthusiasts and, by extension, everyone a few years down the road. Probably 3 years.
3 years?
That's my prediction. 3 years.
The only thing that makes me worry a little bit
is already a 2 terabyte model.
Yeah, but how much is that?
But give it 3 years. So I'm saying 3 years, okay?
Yeah. I wish we. What could be kind of cool is if we had like a custom calendar just for like claims that we have on the WAN.
I know, right?
So we can like follow them up properly.
Someone out there is probably doing it.
That would be.
It's like things that Linus and Luke predict on the WAN show.
Follow them.
I think that pretty much wraps it up. Americans apparently pay 40% more for TV than they did 5 years ago, which only proves that
Why are you still watching?
Americans should stop paying for TV. Or that the only people left paying for TV are the, like, ones who just aren't aware of the internet. Like, what was it? 30 million Americans cut the cord last quarter? Like, some obscene number. Sports can also be streamed online. And it's cheaper to sign up for, like, NHL Center Ice than it is to have a cable. Well, if you watch multiple different sports, I mean, okay, if you watch baseball and anything, I don't know how you have time for anything else. Did you know they play? Did you know they play 160 games a year?
I did, and that's without playoffs.
What the hell? 160 games a year. You could literally spend in your home arena. I don't think they call it an arena, but I don't care. Ballpark, there. In your home ballpark.
I think they say park.
Calculator. Calculator. Okay, so 80 over 365. You could spend 22% of your evenings in a ballpark if you had season passes and you actually. You could eat a hot dog 1 out of every 5 nights. And that is it for the WAN show. Thank you for tuning in today. We will see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
I will.
You will. Oh yeah, I probably won't be here. I will probably have a new baby.
And I'll be like not in this country. And hopefully that stream works at all.
We should just have like Nick and Colton host the WAN show.
Oh, I hate that guy. No.
No! It's Colton chiming from the background. Charge is over. This is not happening!
Now my understanding is that hot dogs like legit increase your risk of dying young. Like, but it's like there was a study and it was basically like there's a threshold. Like they're actually not very harmful until you eat a lot.
Here's your ammo, pick it up.
ogni cosa.
Now control objective Charlie.
once out 20 years ago. 80s. 80s. Yeah, but I just watched the map though. That's a map.
Here's your ammo. Pick it up.
Okay.
Here's your ammo. Pick it up.
That's it. That's a business what gaming of the original song you wrote. God said Eminem. What? Remake of the old one. That one. I was talking about Eminem. I was nailed off, guys. Thank you. Right, thank you, guys. Yeah. The lyrics, yeah?
That's a copy the lyric. This is different. This is what Mama said. It's so fucking hard not to like.
I can patch you up.
you think? That sounds similar to looks like before. Looks like the sounds similar, but the old one set.
Here's your ammo. Pick it up.
This unit also.
Throw a grenade.
Yeah.
Gee, and I'm okay.
Gee.
Here's your ammo. Go get it. Here's your ammo. Pick it up. There's your ammo.
Alex, everyone get on favorites. Go on,
Here's your ammo.
neutralized objective Charlie. Objective Charlie neutralized.
Hey, grab that first aid! Hey, I got you a medkit! Here's first aid! Hey, grab that first aid! Hey, I got you a medkit! 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 Hey, I
It's like cars. I mean, it's loads of cars out there, but they've got their own shell.